Hey, Mark Meldrum, Meldrum's Monster Garage, and today's blast from the past. Once again, I'm going back through some old Northern Ohio Chevelle Club videos, and I'm pulling out some sections that dealt with just Meldrum Monster Garage cars. And today is a 1966 Chevelle that I purchased. Uncle Larry helped me find it out in Vermilion. We purchased the car, and then we had some problems. So here we go. Check out these issues. Hey, Mark Meldrum, Northern Ohio Chevelle Club. And guess where I'm at? Behind me is the Ohio State Patrol. And I haven't talked about my 66 Chevelle, but it's been under investigation for about 6 weeks now. So I got the complete story coming up for you in this month's newsletter. Hey, even better, she still runs. Woohoo! Northern Ohio Chevelle Club. This is Mark Meldrum coming to you from Meldrum's Monster Garage. And boy, do I have a story to tell you guys. You probably noticed that we talked about buying this 66 Chevelle about 8 weeks ago, and you haven't heard me talk about it since then. Well, there's good reason. When we looked at the title and we compared it to the VIN number on the actual car, which is located right behind the door on a 66 Chevelle, right up here. I'll show you this picture of that. One number was different than what was on the title. There was a 9 in the very middle of the serial number that should have been a 1. So back in 1993, when this thing last changed title from one owner to the next, they goofed on the title. They made a mistake. So I took it, being honest that I am. I got paid for the car. I got this title signed over to me. I go to the title bureau. I tell them the story. They said, well, Mark, you got to take the car to the State Highway Patrol, and they got to inspect it. So, honest Mark takes the car to the State Highway Patrol. State Highway Patrol says, this VIN tag has been taken off of this car. We can tell because there's red paint behind the VIN tag, and this car should be dark blue. So they decided to take the car away from me so they could investigate it a little bit more. They've had it for 6 weeks now. Their caseload was just so high that they didn't have time to look into the car, but lo and behold, you can see the car sitting back in my garage, so it's mine, free and clear now. The VIN, the title, it's all cleared up. The good thing about this was the trooper that had to investigate this tracked all the ownership back for me to the person who was the second owner of the car. The second owner of this car bought the car from his brother. He and his brother, when his brother bought this car brand new, he told the trooper that they drove this car all the way out to the Grand Canyon and back here to Ohio. The car hasn't really left Ohio at all. It's been in Vermilion and Amherst its whole life. It's had 4 different owners. And the second owner, which like I said was this guy's brother, when he got the car, he decided that he wanted to paint the car. And he knew that he wasn't supposed to take the VIN tag off, but they wanted to make sure they got paint all over the place, this red color paint all over the place, so they took the VIN tag off. And he told the trooper that. And once the trooper heard that, everything was copacetic. He was happy. He understood why it came off. The guy was a total car fanatic. The trooper and this guy that owned the car way back in the 70s. And he even told the trooper that they did change the motor. So that's another whole nother story, because we knew the car didn't have the original 396 in it, but because there was no serial number on the car. So that's another thing that kind of made a light bulb go off into the trooper's head that this car might be stolen or something fishy about this car. But the second owner said when he painted the car, they also changed the motor. This motor came out of a '69 Camaro. So sometime in the early '70s, the car was repainted this lacquer red, and it got another motor put in it. And I'm sure there were some other things that were changed. The car should have bench seat or bench seat, but it has bucket seats in it now. So I'm sure they changed some things along the way. And it would be great if I get a chance to talk to the original owner. And the trooper said he promised to call him and make sure it's okay that we talk. And that'll be cool. So I was so excited to get the car back. Ran out to Summit Racing tonight, and I got some new nice big meaty tires. I got some drag radials on here. I got some cool steel wheels on here. So we'll have a cool car. Unfortunately, it's getting to be wintertime. It's supposed to snow tomorrow, but now you know the rest of the story, and I hope you look forward to seeing this car in a lot more videos as we progress through the year. Okay?